Faith F Beats.
Yeah, Ranter, if you're still here, man, no need to apologize. You don't have any obligation to be here or anything, you know? Give me just a second, I'll get the game going. Kind of running a little late today, so. Excuse me. Yeah, today Galleon has dropped in Granblue, and I got a little bit of gameplay in with her last night, played a little bit with a friend today. I'm having way too much fun with her. I want to keep playing. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So, I've decided then to allow myself public humiliation. Oh, geez, that's no good. What are we doing here? There we go. To allow myself a bit of public humiliation of getting my ass beat live in front of a studio audience. So, enjoy. You guys will see the reason that I don't play fighting games too often.
Granblue Fantasy Versus. Rising.
Hey, Maffy. But like I said in the description, to start, I'll be going into just random battles, and if enough people show up and are interested, I'll open up a full lobby. We can just square up as much as we want. If and when we get bored, we'll switch back to Shadowrun. No problem. Quick second. Who is dinging me?
In the darkness of your struggles, mortals shine all
Yeah,
the brighter.
I swear there is no bias here at all. None, totally none. Galleon is just a good grappler, and never mind that I never play grapplers. Absolutely ever.
Galleon.
Let's see, I've actually haven't really looked through her costumes too much. Or her colors, rather. I do kind of love the color scheme of this. I'll take this. The gold horns. I mean, I'm kind of biased. And I love the purple coloration.
Hold your head high.
Nice, a couple randoms for warm-up, and we'll see what I can do. I don't blame you, Ollie.
The time
But
is coming
me,
to
I mean-
fight. Are you prepared?
It's gonna be pretty obvious as soon as she comes on screen why I picked up
Here begins Fate's
Galleon.
episode. Galleon versus Beatrix.
Ooh. I actually heard Beatrix got nerfed pretty hard lately, so we'll see. I'm not someone that really follows patch notes. Alright, you gonna be polite? You gonna give me my intro? Are you gonna show up?
Believe me, I've fought way more than my fair share of deities. The six dragons are just another name on the docket.
As someone who usually plays the game with my own music, absolutely dig Beatrix's theme.
To flourish, even in the shadow of hardship. This is why I respect the children of the skies.
Oh yeah, Granblue has an amazing art style. Artsys never misses.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Pop up. Oh. Good read. Good read.
No.
Great.
Not
Great.
this one. Brace yourself.
Let's go. Let's go. Get that combo.
Patience.
Excellent.
Nice try.
Glorious. Down you go.
That's
Engage.
right. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
How does this feel?
Excellent.
Here I go.
Nope. Oh, I really just wanted that throw. I wanted the throw.
Could it be?
That's the bee's knees.
Player 2.
This absolute dork. Good match, though.
Battle 2. Engage.
Almost. Almost.
I really should have just anti-air. Oh, come on.
Brace yourself.
Excellent.
Down you go. Are you ready? Think quickly. Here I am. Fall.
Great.
I absolutely do. I don't expect me to have any clever thing to say.
Great.
Not this
I'm
almost.
not experienced enough in fighting games to really give you any brain data, any nothing. I just know
One chance.
she's pretty and she does cool
Player
stuff.
1. Win.
That is the extent of my knowledge.
Battle 3. Engage.
I do notice though that a lot of people seem to get really pressured when you put a circle under them, even if it's not going to do anything.
Return to nature.
Excellent. Great.
This should have been me.
Not this time.
Great.
Then drop the rock!
In the light of triumph, you shine more brilliantly than the jewels of life. I expect our time together.
Let's go again, let's go again. Come on.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Beneath the moment.
Great.
Not quite.
If he jumps again, I'm going to try and hit the air. You may notice that's my go-to combo, but I think that's the basic bread and butter for every character.
Great.
I want to be better at, but it's just a little too complex for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Excellent. Down. Player
So
1
cute.
win. Battle 2. Engage.
Up you go. I love opening with that pop-up. Honestly, this game is what got me into Granblue.
Excellent.
I didn't know anything about it, and this was still when I was incredibly... Wow.
Sweeping victory. Splendid. Well fought.
This was still when I was incredibly against gacha games, but the lore of this universe is just so good.
I expect our time together will feed into your strength. It is an honor.
It has one. Relink. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a hair. Relink is an RPG, so I can see where that's coming from. But yeah, it's actually originally a gacha, and it's since made this and Granblue Relink, which is a more ARPG. I actually haven't tried it yet, and I really should.
Galleon versus Galleon.
Oh boy. Plus on flock. Oh, you rude bastard.
Battle 1. Engage.
Same brain. Galleon mating dance. I will not lose. Not on my new main. Oh shit. I was going for the throw. Damn. Well played.
Shall we continue?
Battle 2. Engage.
Not gonna fall for that twice.
Excellent. Great.
No, you do not.
This is for you.
Excellent.
Oh, that should have hit. I'll argue that. That should have connected. Oh well. I know what she's doing.
Allow me to carry the
Know how to
weight of
counter it.
burdens. Pitiful, her powers far surpassed that of an imposter.
Believe in victory. Battle one.
Yeah, in Granblue, I'll agree with that. I'll admit, not in Street Fighter. It really depends on the fighting game for me.
Brace yourself. Not this time. Caught you.
Everyone wants the air throw.
Now, are you ready? Not this time. Not this time. Now.
I see what she's doing. She's trying to lure me into that. But that ain't gonna work. Nice. Come on. Damn. Timing's off.
Is this the pain of mortality?
Battle 2. Engage.
I knew that. I knew it was coming too. That's the worst part.
Return to nature.
It's all about learning.
Great.
I'm not getting perfected. That is not happening tonight. Fuck.
From the mightiest mountain
Oh,
has
well.
its weaknesses. Pitiful. Her power.
Just gives me something to learn, eh? So how about y'all? How's y'all's night going? Might try. Again, in case y'all can't tell, I am not much of an online fighting game player. Admittedly, generally I stay away from PvP in general, but fighting games especially. Something about the 1v1s just doesn't click right
Here
for me.
begins Fate's episode.
Hey, there you go, Jay. I saw you were playing Shadowrun.
Versus Galleon.
Hey, we're against another streamer. Newbie, too. Alright, YouTube versus Twitch. We gotta make this count.
Fate has woven our threads together once more. Such is the strength of our bond.
It's as if Galleon's become one with the Earth. Gonna be no running from this one.
Just be careful. Go all out.
Right.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Not quite.
Oh, cautious player, huh? Okay, I think I'm getting smurfed, I'll be honest with you.
Not this time.
Damn.
Great.
I see you.
What happened to my combo there?
I could use more practice.
Player 1. Win. Battle 2. Engage.
Not yet.
Almost.
Gotcha.
Great.
I see you.
Almost.
Really don't know how to deal with mash jab.
Great.
Something I really do need to learn though.
Return to nature.
Excellent.
Oh, come on.
Brace yourself. This is for you.
Excellent.
Get punched. Gotcha.
Down.
We're doing this for the honor of YouTube streaming.
Let me embrace.
Battle 3. Engage.
Short hops.
Great.
Brace yourself. Return to nature.
Excellent.
Ooh, good guard break. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Great.
Down you go.
None can rival your skill with raging chains. Well fought.
No, I get you, Ollie. There is a sense of you play a little nicer against kids.
Battle 1. Engage.
Up you go. Oh. Unfortunately, I think I got you downloaded, bro.
Great. Great.
Brace yourself. Return to nature.
Excellent.
Oh, if I hadn't missed, I'd have a perfect.
Glorious.
Come on.
Here, now fall. Not this time.
Oh, how did that catch me?
Great. Down.
Low poke.
I won't lose again.
Battle 2.
Honestly, grenade launchers make me nervous.
Excellent.
Brace yourself. Return to nature. Ready. Think quickly.
Thing about Galleon is she can control the space as much as she wants. Nice try.
Shall we? You were nothing short of sensational. You were wonderful.
Good rounds though. This is honestly my other problem with playing fighting games is I kind of like roguelikes, I'll basically get to a point where I get skilled enough that I'm not having much fun because it is a kind of a how to put this? It isn't. There's not too much you can do different once you kind of get your thing, your strategy.
The time has come to fight.
Here begins.
Maybe I should try going ranked. It might be a little more fun.
Possible. Versus Galleon.
Oh, I'm gonna get my ass beat today. Oh, he's polite though.
The intensity of your spirit burns bright. How fitting for the Lord of Flames.
But she got the undercut going like Matthew does.
Without passion,
We'll be polite. We'll
ideals
be
are
polite.
passions.
He let us have our intro. We give
My
him. We give him
resolve
his.
won't be so easily snuffed. Bear witness.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, if I had just hopped a little better. Down you go.
Great.
I need to respect him. He is an S rank.
Almost.
Great.
Not this time.
Dump. Nice.
Sleep well.
Nicely done.
Battle 2. Engage.
Up you go. Oh,
Not this time.
Well played. For us.
gotta respect her range. Her buttons are pretty good.
Almost.
Ah, hell. Going for it. Come on, keep blocking. Oh shit! Damn.
Allow me to carry the weight of your burdens.
What do you mean, Jay? Like,
Battle 1. Engage. For honor.
no you don't, right away.
Not quite.
Damn, I was hoping that bump up would put him in. There you go. That is so mean. Not as mean as this. Oh boy. Kneel.
The earth.
Excellent.
Don't forget, she is a grappler.
Shall we continue?
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, okay. He saw that coming.
Brace yourself. Combo.
Break. Break. For honor.
Forgetting I can only grab out of my combo if he blocks it.
Heels of wind. Ravage it all.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
What strength?
Battle 3. Engage. For honor.
Caught you. Not this time. Brace yourself.
Although I do love about her air throw is that it gives her a lot of mind games. Because when I hop up, am I doing my air throw, or am I letting you, or am I just coming to hit you?
Almost.
Break. Desolation.
Almost. Almost.
Come on. Can't just guard, because I'll just throw you.
Let's take a moment to celebrate this victory.
1-1. Let's go again. Come on. Wrap it up. Let's finish the set.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Damn.
Not this time.
This is actually a shockingly close fight, in that I expected to get my ass beat a long time ago.
Not this time.
Yeah, but if he gets me going, if he gets into that combo, he's got it. And I don't really have much I know how to do to get out of it.
Heels of wind. Ravage it all.
Remarkable.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Engage. For wind.
That might be why they're the weapon of choice for like riggers and shamans, because then you can spend all your points into your actual skill, and yet still have a powerful weapon.
Hands off.
Damn it! He's figured me out. Raw level 3.
Your punishment.
Damn.
This defeat will
Game
only
close.
dampen your
Good games.
By choosing to dwell among the skies, you have become one of its precious lives. As such, I wish to seek your counsel as a peer, and as equal.
Good games. Good games. But yeah, that would explain a lot, Jay. I'm actually gonna change my stage here. I don't care. I'm gonna come in on my battle pass. Level 14 out of 30. I want the wobbly. And shockingly, this time it's not a thirst trap skin. Looks like I've done all of my weeklies and my dailies, so we got that. What is Sergio running this time anyway, Jay? Elf? Because I can't see him as maybe an orc, but I definitely can't see him as a troll. We do some gacha while we're here, and why not? For anyone wondering, all the gacha is in this game is purely weapon skins. It's literally nothing. But it's kind of a fun throwback to what the game actually comes from. That's true. And do remember that the goblinization turned all humans into that, so... Also, Ollie, I apologize. I did forget to actually comment on yours. Called Cthulhu, Alien Medic, and Terminator. How does a Terminator or Alien tabletop even work? I've never even saw that. Also, fun fact about this, you can actually buy the DLC with just gold. And I really do want to get this outfit for Catalina. I love the dress. Here's the weird thing, though. You can buy the free-to-play version, which gets you Gran and Jita. I think that's all it gets you. And you can buy the DLC with gold, but you can't buy any of the other actual characters with gold. Make it make sense. Hey, how'd you do, Jay? Keyblade. Crab. Okay, we are gonna do a dangerous thing, and we are gonna go look into Callian dies the right way to lose. Yeah, time travel does seem like it'd make things a little bit rough. Good luck, Jay. I really hope that the music route works out for you, man.
You grow stronger and more beautiful by the day.
Thank you, Galleon. So, I know it's only been a half hour, but I think it will be time to jump back to Shadowrun. I kind of expected a friend of mine to show up and just start demanding to beat my ass, but she's busy, unfortunately. So, also sick.
Tell me when you are weary. Rest your heavy head upon my lap.
Galleon, please, you can't do this to me in front of stream. You just can't do that to me. I actually will do a quick arcade run, just for the sake of it.
Galleon.
Honestly, the roster of this game is phenomenal. Whatever type of character you can think of, it's here. Do you like absolute losers?
Lorraine.
You know what? Let's do a run with the losers. We love our losers. Alright. Maffy. See, Jay, I don't even go that far, man. I'm just... He pretty characters. That's as far as my brain goes.
Wayne.
Look at this nerd. Alright, you know what?
Wayne.
For peak nerd. You've been summoned, my love.
Wayne versus
Look at these idiots.
Whoa! Whoa! What the fresh hell? They're like total palette swaps. Is that a copyright infringement or something? Lawyer up! Say what? Say what? Either you want to tell me what's going on? Beats me. Legal trouble? Aren't they the palette swaps though? Looks fun either way. And my brain hurts. What is copyright infringement? Whatever. Let's just... Party!
These absolute losers.
Battle 1. Engage. Great.
What?
Yes, they are
Let us
huge
take a
dude
moment to
bros.
Celebrate this victory.
Our greatest nemesis, Nemesis down for good. Who'd have thunk I could be my own worst enemy? Man, you can't trust nobody. Not even yourself. Ain't Best and your doppelganger supposed to be the final boss? Who cares? Think you can guess why? 'Cause our battle's just getting started. Cheers, bros.
These absolute losers. But they're kind of charming in a way.
Wayne.
Let's see. There's a lot of characters I'm not too familiar with. How about, okay, how about their actual love interest? Because they are obsessed with this chick.
Wayne versus Catalina.
Give me that tail.
Lorraine. Must we do this?
She's here. There's no escaping the destiny of this never-ending love story. Dude, the good chapters are just getting started. She's gonna
All right,
ride
Ollie.
so hard. All aboard, boys, because this is a one-way ticket to heaven or hell.
Believe in
She actually just dropped last night, as in,
Engage.
technically she was supposed to come out today, but I'm actually going to let her beat up on me a little bit just because her supers, or his supers, are absolutely stupid. Alright. I promise you, you are not ready for this stupid shit. This...
Great. Great.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, hon, I'm not the only one, right? Galleon, we love Galleon in this house.
Oh yeah, battle of the ladies.
Yeah, you just become a boss fight for his super.
In the light of triumph, you shine more brilliantly than the jewels of the earth.
Victory!
Wakey wakey! Eggs and bakey! Not again.
I love that anytime they win,
Cat for me, will ya? If I were to describe my feelings for Cat, I'd need a few more text boxes.
Yeah, they're also aware of the fourth wall. Hey, 3 kobolds and a trench coat make for a great musician, alright? Now, we are going to switch back to Shadowrun. This actually didn't last near as long as I thought it would. I'm actually going to take a quick break while I do that, because Maffy left the babies a snack, so give the minions a quick little snack, switch the game, I'll be right back. See you in, again, less than 5 minutes.
Late one night before the tavern keeper shut his door, a wobbly gentleman came in, his footing was unsure. Mustachioed and handsome, and his clothing touched the floor. He was no man at all, he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One day when the maiden was out on her nightly stroll, she got lost in the forest and was set on by a knoll. When in there stepped a gentleman, mustachioed and tall. He was no help at all, 'cause he's 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Once there was a king who was a scourge upon his land. The citizens all wished him dead, his rule they couldn't stand. One day he just fell dead on the pavement by no hand. He happened to have died next to 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Of the kingdom, the men's praises they did sing, believing that he was the one who slew their awful king. Put on his head a crown, into the throne they did him bring. But little did they know he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Take them long to hate their brand new overlord. He butchered up the tax code and put rebels to the sword. From out of his own kingdom he was driven by the horde. The economy had been ruined by 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. 1, 2, 3 kobolds in a trench coat. And if you're wondering how I sing 3-part harmony, when I am just one man without another to be seen, I'm sure the most observant of you already have gleaned that I am not a man, I am 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, fiddling free. Two's in the middle, keeping the beat. I'm pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We're pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
That was a nice little aside. I'm sorry. Ollie brought up three kobolds in a trench coat, and I could think of nothing else. Jay, you sure you want to stick around if we're going back to Shadowrun? I'd hate to spoil you, man. I remember we took a look around before. Let's see. Alright, we need to get the drug formula for the Schockenwallen. I don't remember what drug formula, though. One way to find out. Nope. Durg. I admit I don't remember what drug formula they wanted. We'll take a quick aside, check the console in there, see if there's any formula, and if there isn't, we'll just keep going. Blah blah. No. Snickers always had the weirdest ad. No, it was Skittles that had the weirdest ads. Alright, well. Question is, you know what? Let's keep it quiet. I don't want to start up a brawl early. Give me actually just one quick second to change the video details here. Apologies for the silence. Not technically, but I mean, it's always better to not piss off the entire building when you're trying to do something illegal. There we are. All right, save the updated details. There we go. What are we doing? Do we have a passcode for the elevator? Apparently not. All right, guess we're going raiding. Yeah, I figured. Guess we're raiding the security room after all. It really is. Really does give that tabletop feel, too. Guys, you want to come a little closer? Stack up on the door. Ow! I love that. mage. Always take out the mage. It is. Fun fact about the actual tabletop of Shadowrun, it's made to be played without minis. Made to be all theater of the mind. Which was absolutely wild to my group when we tried. But that's kind of refreshing in a way. Ollie, you're the tabletop expert here. How often is that the case, that games are made to be played theater of the mind? Well, maybe if you got a real gun instead of a rocket launcher. Or grenade launcher, excuse me. Tiger, sweetheart. I thought that was pretty normal, though. Whereas Shadowrun, it's even the battles are meant to be purely in the mind. Damn! Give it to her. I did not expect her to survive that. Mossberg CMT Smart Light, not bad. Send that to the stash. But that did not give me the security code like I was hoping. Maybe it's in the archives? Well, like you said, that's half the fun of these games, is figuring out builds and learning strategy. Gotta be missing something. I feel really dumb. I know we already searched the desk. That's a good idea, actually. But like I said, it has been so many years since I've had a group. Guys, I apologize. I am... This might be time for the showman. This will just bring me back down. It was worth looking at. Have any codes? Five, 4, 1, 3, 9. Let's try that. Nope. Alright, if it's not that, let's try 84792. Hey! The elevator whisks you upward, towards the executive level 25th floor. As expected, the run has been relatively smooth sailing so far. A chime breaks the silence as the elevator glides to the top. The Mark 6 is on this floor somewhere. All you have to do is find it. The emergency lights wink out, leaving you in darkness. A moment later, the building lights flip on, cranked all the way to full illumination. The light is uncomfortably bright. A quick check of your comm link shows the security feed has been terminated. Instead of a command view of the 24th floor, you find yourself staring at a blank screen. Oh, that can't be good. That also can't be good. A summon place? Oh, that's an enemy closet right there, if I ever did see one. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision. It stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Look at this horror show. Almost every inch of the thing is covered in a dull steel and gleaming chrome. Its mechanical arms end in articulated hands that wouldn't look out of place on an industrial machine. Bulky, cumbersome things designed for crushing power rather than finesse. Clutched in one of those crushing hands, a chain gun glints with sinister purpose. Jesus, just look at that. Be cool, Iger. It isn't moving. I think that it's, I don't know, it's standby or something. The lights are on, but nobody's home. The figure stands completely still, but its eyeless head fidgets in agitation. Something about it reminds you of a snake tasting the air. Off to one side, the screen of a console glows cheerfully in the gloom. This is Mark 6. The Mark 6 Cyber Zombie Prototype. The Mark 6 prototype is an exclusive property of the AG Chemi Europa. Unauthorized access is prohibited. To put the prototype into demonstration mode, you may activate its system from the following menu. Alternatively, the system can be directly piloted via a remote control rig. Blitz's eyes go wide. Chief, did I just read that? No way in hell am I'm gonna drive the hell out of this thing! Over my dead body. Blitz looks sullen. Well, screw you too. He steps back, allowing you to return your attention to the control console. Let's check the README. Mark 6 prototype demonstration model. This Mark 6 prototype incorporates top-of-the-line cyberware from all AG Chemi Europa subsidiaries, including the Zeiss Deadshot Laser Designator, BUT Heavy Industries Powerlift Industrial Cyberarms, and the brand new Zeiss Scent Shell Cyber Skull. Where necessary, competitors' projects have been incorporated into the platform, Ares dermal plating, Universal Omnitech move-by-wire, etc. These systems should be considered placeholders for this proof-of-concept prototype. The biological component of the Mark 6... Yes, cyber zombies. Let's go with my LGS. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shadowrun's shopping is absolutely insane. The whole splat book just for cybernetics is nuts. The biological component of the Mark 6 was selected for size and durability by General Genetics worldwide. All autonomous functions necessary to maintain the biological component are original to the component itself and should self-regulate within operational limits. As a proof-of-concept demonstration model, the Mark 6 was designed for remote operation. A Zeiss eye-in-the-sky drone control system has been incorporated into the Mark 6 Cyber Skull. What am I stepping on? Controller. Comlink control is also possible for casual control, but product demonstration purposes, use of the drone control system is advised. Armaments. The Mark IV prototype comes equipped with an Ares Vanquisher vehicular rotary cannon to demonstrate the Mark VI's actuated strength and recoil suppressant capacities. This model was also equipped with Global Polymer's monofilament axe. For demonstration purposes, this weapon has been designed with a heft well behind the lifting capacity of any augmented metahuman. The Mark VI, of course, can swing it with ease. Long-term goals. In demonstrating the Mark VI's combat capacities, It is this office's hope that the AG Chemi Europa's newly developed Formula 17, there it is, Formula 17, cybernetic reagent will prove its value to the board of directors, both as an astonishing technical achievement and a lucrative new revenue stream for the company. Hey, Batboy. Let's take a look. Most of the information you can find is extremely technical, well behind your level of understanding. You do, however, stumble upon one thing that you can see. The Mark 6 has been outfitted with something called an inhibitor chip. This chip seems to have been designed to prevent the cyber zombie from exercising voluntary control over its own body. The implications of this are as disturbing as they are obvious. The troll that this experiment is built around is still conscious. A prisoner in his own body, locked in a cage of neat chrome. You hit the activation control, and the cyber zombie lurches to life. It takes a step forward, and you can hear the whir of actuators calibrating to adjust to its weight. A few seconds later, the whirring size is down. It relaxes into a slight crouch. Yeah, he's coming with us. The knight-errant captain takes a half step forward towards you. Magnified by his mass speakers, his voice comes out like the roar of some great beast. Drop your weapon and step away from the prototype. Do it now! I got a better idea. You drop your weapons, and I won't order the Tin Man here to rip you in half. And the cats are fighting again. The knight-errant captain pauses a moment before responding. When he speaks, his voice is dripping with scorn. Try it. See what happens. I don't like the sound of that. You honestly think that they didn't install a safeguard in that thing? We couldn't take it back from you at a moment's notice? Now drop your weapons, or I'll have that abomination tear you in half. Can we talk about this? Stop wasting my time. Get your ass on the floor and get ready to have a one-on-one with the Almighty. Alright, hell with this. Oh, we're doing this again. There's our rigger. That is our #1 target. Why is it just Blitz? What is that? Oh, shit. Well, that's alright. Getting him away from us is probably the best thing right now. And then... oh, it's our turn again. Okay. Ooh. God, it's so wet. Take control of our drone here. There we go. Rigger down. We don't have to worry about this big boy being taken from us. I can see why, Ollie. They are not happy with me. But I, frankly, don't care. God damn it, Blitz. Yeah, that is incredibly hellish, though. very, very good cyberpunk. Ooh! Took his legs out from under him. I stock up in between missions with the trader myself. Oh yeah, this thing's awesome, boss. You sure we can't keep it? No. What are you, stupid, Blitz? Yeah, now this place is not so friendly. But I want to make it back to the archive. Try and get that formula. About that. I'm backing off. That's... You know what? I doubt you're the only one to think of that, though, Ollie. But that's a good question. Like, say, enough adrenaline. God. I love the little, like, cartoon car noise for the drones. Tell you what, I'm always happy to stream for you guys, but I'm gonna be very glad to sleep tomorrow. If I need to catch another nap. Oh, we got another rigger somewhere. There he is. Stop it. Come on, Iger. Got him. Yeah, that's my biggest worry, is making sure our big friend isn't made into our big enemy. Ooh, excuse me. Apologies. Leave me alone. Damn, Blitz, you really don't have anything going for you, do you, buddy? Oof. Yep. Jack of all trades, master of none is oftentimes better than the master of one. Trust me, I know it. Well, the thing is, with your grenade launcher build, like you discovered, grenade launchers are a little weaker in general, but they don't build off anything. So in that sense, it's a little better. I feel like that broke the sound for a second. Hang on, how did the flashbang affect my robot? Enough with the grenades, dude. Yeah, I do agree with that. Although, in the tabletop, I enjoy it. I enjoy that nice little extra touch. But yeah, in a game, I don't need to go buy ammo all the time. Nixie, your drone kind of sucks, girl. Oh, excuse me. I really don't mean to keep yawning in y'all's ear. Said even last night, I haven't been sleeping the best. I've been trying, don't get me wrong, but just things been going on. Y'all know how it is. Sometimes it's just getting sleep ain't in the cards. Not much. And even less I'm willing to talk about. But I don't know if it's just like stress or just in general not getting enough sleep. I'm real bad about that. No, if I want to end control. There we go. Although, yeah, we still got more coming. Let's have Big Boy go take a look. Oh, God. Maybe I should try doing that. Getting a consistent time, you know? Might help. We're gonna go around this corner with our two expendables. Stop it. Because while yes, the cyber zombie is our main target to save, he's not going anywhere. No, like speed move everybody over. Worst thing is I still gotta figure out dinner tonight. And before Mav says anything, I know I don't have to, but I want to. Probably just getting up and moving around would help, though. So. Oh yeah, what archetype you going for? I'm gonna bet Street Sam. I mean, if y'all want to just cluster up like that. Oh. Well, remember, Jay, there's not really classes per se. Okay, at least they don't have a rigger. Yeah, if I know Sergio, a street Sam with a focus on explosives, not too much in the way of charisma, but not exactly a charisma vacuum either. And not much in cyberware. God, Blitz was such a waste on this run. Yeah, kind of what I figured. God, I love full auto. Yeah, we still got more. Bet they're all going to be clustered in this room, too. Oh, I see. No, I have to go around, and they're going to jump me in this room. Hey, Math, I know what you're gonna say, but you know me. You good taking care of yourself tonight in case I doze off before you get home? And I'll try not to, but... Well, there goes our drone. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Honestly, making it to the end of stream might be a bit of a challenge today. Not because I'm not enjoying. Oh, good job, second. Not because I'm not enjoying myself. I honestly am. But I see him in there. But if he just wants to cower in the office, he can. I'm not saying. Yeah, I figured, hon. But I just want to be sure. But I'll try not to pass out because that's probably part of what's happening is I keep falling asleep before the right time. Where are you? There you are. And y'all know how it is when you're trying to get your sleep going. Fall asleep early. Can't sleep the next day, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. Why is she still in rigor mode? MKVI, you ensure he does not finish that. Get Iger up on the field so she can start sniping. Nixie's finally out of rigor mode. Like I said at the start, I'm speccing towards a very specific weapon that you can find in the endgame, so... yeah. Fall back to where? You have an 8-foot-tall cyber zombie. This is what we call a target-rich environment. Conjurer, Enforcer, Mage, Grenadier. That's handled here. Nice. Well done, big guy. Well, they're getting scared enough. They're not even taking cover from us. They're just taking cover from the big guy. Just imagine seeing this thing picking its target like that. Yes! And it costs 0 ability points. I need to do it. Also, chat, what was the number of that formula I found that I said I was going to look up? The Formula 17? Formula 19? Blitz, you prick. If anyone can remember that for me, I'd be very, very appreciative. Formula 17? Oh no, I'm quoting you on it. Quote Jaybird. Formula 17, I believe. Just have her picking people off in the distance. I could go back, but I just don't want to pause the stream to do that. I know I said I was going to try not to make every single stream about how much I prefer Shadowrun, but I can't get over how dumb cyberpsychosis is compared to being a cyber zombie. Where even the devs say cyberpsychosis is just like being having roid rage. It's not anything super serious. I know it's a preference thing, and legitimately, if you prefer Cyberpunk as a setting, more power to you. But I just will never understand. I think I've played Observer. I've definitely seen it. Just my brain's struggling right now. Yep. Eight 4792. Formula 17 appears to be a drug designed to suppress higher brain functions, specifically those functions related to emotional response and decision-making skills. From what you can tell, the overall purpose of the drug is to render a subject submissive and pliant. The notes also go on that Formula 17 was developed as a component to a larger project called Atlas, which we know. Recent trials of the formula have been extremely encouraging. While initially a serious concern, fatalities have dropped off to a statistically insignificant level. The document is accompanied by a fairly extensive record of testing performed on metahuman subjects, along with the death records over the course of the project. Shockenwall will be interested in all of this. Hate to bring it to them, but normally, like, if I had a choice, I would just destroy this. Give them, like, half-completed records, but for some reason I can't. Where am I? Where is my exit? Where's the van? As you step into the garage, prototype in tow, Herr Schmidt's van awaits. Decisions, huh, Chief? He shakes his head. Can't say I like the idea of handling this thing over to Schmidt. Lord knows what he's gonna do with it. I can't tell you how to handle this fearless leader. The kindest thing would be to put that troll out of that misery. Lord knows that's what I want to do. But then the job is the job, and Herr Schmidt hired us for a reason. Your call, Chief. Can't say I envy you. Yeah, I know what we're doing. As you approach the Mark 6, his head turns to track you. Its body is held at rigid attention. Destroy its control circuits. Blitz takes a moment to examine the protrusion at the base of the Mark 6's spine. Then he pops the case on the Cyber Zombie's control unit. He connects an optical cable to the jack above his temple, and the other end to the MK6's circuitry. Why do I keep saying MK? It's Mark 6. A moment later, a strange shiver runs through his body, and he snatches the cable loose. It stumbles forward, lurching awkwardly on its feet. A few seconds later, it seems to recover. It stares at its hands for a minute, then turns to face you. The Mark 6 speaks 2 words. Its voice is brittle as broken glass. Slowly, mechanically, the cyber zombie reaches up to grip its head in both hands, and it squeezes. Caught in the vice-like grip of those heavy industrial cyber arms, the Mark 6's cyber skull might as well be made of tinfoil. The air is filled with the tortured sounds of tearing plastic and buckling steel. The Mark 6 gives a final heave, and its armored skull crumples like a paper cup. Its body goes slack, and it topples to the ground, dead. Blitz stares down at the Mark 6's ruined skull, his eyes wide. Well, that was unexpected, and also disgusting. So much for doing things the humane way. She shakes her head. Well, I guess we might as well load the body onto the van. Herr Schmidt won't be happy, but it's better than nothing. Yep. I wanted to give him the choice of what he wanted to do. He chose to end it. Your subway car is empty on the return trip to the cruise bar. This stretch of the sprawling U-Bahn tunnel doesn't seem as much use, it seems. At least not at this hour. As the train rattles on, you find yourself lost in thought. Old memories creep, unbidden, to the forefront of your mind. Memories of Monica in the old days and the crew you used to run with. Memories of success, failure, wealth and poverty, good times and bad. Halfway back to the cruise bar, you are jolted out of your reverie by a buzzing sound. You're comlink. You're receiving a call. I'd have done the same thing. Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the line, screen tells you Amsel's on the line. You pick up and his voice fills your ear. Dapper, I trust I'm catching you at a good time. Good time as any. What's up? I've made contact with another prospective client. A rather elusive woman of Aslanter descent. She calls herself Frau Muller. What's the job? She will not say. Not to me, at any rate. She has insisted that she speak only with you. She wants to meet you in a half-hour's time at a location of your choosing. What's she offering for the mystery job? 36,000 new yen. Quite an impressive sum, Dapper. I would have not have bothered you with this otherwise. That's a lot of money. Alright, count me in. Very good. I will instruct her to come to the Crest Bazaar. Where would you like to meet? We'll meet her at the statue. And it's public but secluded. Noted. I'll set up the meet. Dapper, there's one more thing. Your comlink cuts static. A moment later, the lights in the U-Bahn tower flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. Whole station lost power. Power's out, can't use that. Got some squatters here. This probably ain't just as simple as an average power outage. Huh. Now that the power's back on, we can activate this. Did I just put the power out again. There we go. Double it up. It's so dark in the maintenance area, you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Oh, hi. Y'all made a vital mistake. Why would you catch me coming back from a job? I guess it's better than catching me going towards one. Firewing seems displeased that we're trying to stop her. Gee, Jay, I wonder why. Could be, you know, human instincts telling us that predators could be around any corner. Yeah, that too. Let's go see what this thing is. Encrypted PDA, huh? Looks like there's going to be even more out there. Mine, it was cousin. Well, and mom. Loved scaring the shit out of me as a kid. Oh, hi. And then they had the absolute gall to ask me nowadays, hey, why are you so scared? Why are you so jumpy all the time? Gee, I wonder why. I get that too, Jay. But my mom can be a bit of an asshole. Isn't that right, Maffy? Hey, we got a troll key. Ares high explosive grenade. I'll take it. Yeah, actually though, Ollie. No, I couldn't call it a trolley. The rest of your trip home is uneventful, but one thing is clear. Someone is hunting you. That ambush was no chance gang warfare, but an organized attempt at your life. If Green Winters is right, then whoever killed him is after you now. That PDA you retrieved from your attackers may hold some important answers. Time to return to your safe house and consult Paul Amsel. Excuse me. I saw that actually call it. So first, let's go turn in the pay data. $1,000 new yen? Not bad. I... think... And as every time, we pet the dog. Good boy. Yeah, pretty much. Amsel calls over his shoulder at the sound of your approach. His eyes are glued to his computer's display. Dapper, Frau Mulder should be on her way, but before you go to the meeting site, I have news. He glances at you and his words trail off. Upon seeing the expression on your face, Amsel's voice becomes grave. You can wait. Tell me what happened. Not much. Attacked by a bunch of idiots who didn't know who they were messing with. They lost. And these idiots, did they drop anything that could be of use? One of them dropped this. Amsel takes the PDA from you and examines it. Yes, I should be able to extract some information from this. Give me a moment. He plugs the PDA into his computer and goes to work. A few moments later, he lets out a grunt of dismay. Well, Dapper, I was able to recover a file, but unfortunately that's all I was able to pull off this thing. All that anyone will, truth be told. Must have been running some kind of counter-intrusion software. The instant I gained access, it bricked itself. Amsel disconnects the useless PDA and drops it to the floor. To the ground. It clatters to a rest on the metal floor. One whole file? What'd you manage to get it? A comm file. The audio's all here, but it looks like we only got video from one side. Let's see what we have. He opens this file, and a nightmarishly familiar face appears on the screen. Bachmeier. The voice bleats out of Amsel's speakers, filling the room. Audrin here. What's your status? Bachmeier's image is garbled, but his voice sounds young and eager. Target acquired, sir. You were right. We spotted him on the way to the U-Bahn. Just like you said. Probably on his way to a job. As per your instructions, we're going to take him out on his way back. He'll be more vulnerable that way. Hopefully injured and low on ammo too, but only time will tell. Yeah, every time, Jay. I always want to smash it. Good man. Proceed as instructed. Will do. Cosman is rigging up an ambush spot now. We'll try and make it quick. The orc with the nightmarish face nods. Send me a comm when the job's done. Audrin out. The image on the screen dies. Amsel turns to face you. Well, scarred friend makes an appearance. Dapper, I suspect that Green Winter's predictions are coming true. I believe that the Fire Wing is behind this. Under Amsel's patient exterior, you can feel the worry that's eating at him. Be on your guard, you and the rest of your team. You made it through this attack relatively unscathed, but next time you might not be so lucky. Eh? At least we got a name to put to the face. Audrin. That's not all we have. As I was saying when you first walked in, I've been productive as well. I was able to uncover some new evidence in your absence, and coincidentally enough, that evidence pertains to our scarred friend. You might recall that I said I'd dig into Audrin's skin grafts. Well, I did, and that search has finally borne fruit. One of my contacts outside of Berlin handles the paperwork for private hospitals all across Germany. It's a dull, boring job, but it does have its perks. Amsel pulls out a file on his computer. A medical chart opens up on the screen. As it turns out, our scarred friend's skin grafts were performed at a legitimate hospital after all. Good news. Although rather light on identifying information, our friend's name is listed as Max Mausterman, the local equivalent of John Doe, but they do cover his injuries in great detail. Audrin's injuries were extensive. 2 broken ribs and a shattered pelvis, sustained third-degree burns over 60% of his body. Most damningly of all, he was suffering from acute radiation poisoning. His body had absorbed 50,000 millisieverts of ionizing radiation, a lethal dose without treatment. This information dries up at this point. We know he was treated and discharged, but what happened afterward remains a mystery. He pauses for a moment, studying your reaction. Your thoughts? Hold nothing back. I'd like to hear everything that comes to mind. Yeah, he was at SOX. Agreed. 5,000 millisieverts is a lot of exposure. Short of basking in the glow of an unshielded reactor, I don't know how he would absorb that much ionizing radiation without spending time in the SOX. What else does this tell you? Those burns sound like dragonfire, but if Firewing burned Aldrin, why would he be working for her? I don't think that Aldrin is working for the Firewing. I think he's serving her. On Greenwinter's second DVD, he claims that there's a cult within the SOX that worships the Firewing, disciples of the cleansing fire. I believe that Aldrin belongs to this cult. That's bad. Nothing more dangerous than a zealot. My thoughts exactly. A hireling can be bribed or reasoned with, a pawn can be liberated, but if Firewing soldiers look to her as a goddess figure, nothing short of killing her will deter them, and that might even not stop them. The hospital couldn't ID him. Either someone covered his tracks, or he was completely off-grid. Indeed, if Aldrin was a denizen of the SOX, a glowpunk, his lack of identifying information would make sense. It's a working theory, anyway. So to sum up, Aldrin has probably spent time in the SOX. Possible he's even lived there as a member of Fireschwind's dragon cult, and he's after you. Amsel pauses a moment before continuing. In my mind, all of this reinforces one fact. We need to find Valclair. We need to do it fast. Whoa, wait, how does that follow? Firewing's men just made an attempt on your life, Dapper. It's clear from the message that we just saw. Aldrin sent them out looking for you. Given enough time, he'll do it again, and next time they might be more successful. We must act before that happens, but before we venture back to the Harfield Manor, we need to find Valclair. More reason to get Alice's fee, then. Agreed. There's a buzzing sound at Paul's wrist. He lifts his hand to look at his PDA, and as luck would have it, Frau Muller just arrived. Best to look at the meeting, Dapper. Remember, this is urgent. We need that money. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to call it early on you guys. My head's been started acting up. I will make it up to you guys. I don't know if I'll give you guys like a bonus stream tomorrow for an hour, or just do an extra hour on another stream. But I gotta take care of myself too. Yeah. So, I hate to cut you guys off early, but I'm gonna have to. So, thank you guys for coming. I will either be back tomorrow with more Shadowrun, or I'll figure something out and be back on Monday. But in any case, have a good weekend, everybody. Take care, and thank you very much for spending your time with me. Have a good weekend.